Welcome to this lesson on creating an item bank assessment in Schoolcity. From your Launchpad, click on Assessments, and then click on Create Assessment, and scroll down to Item Bank. From here, we'll use our new naming protocol, the school year. My site today is Eastside Elementary School. My subject is Math, grade level 6. My last name today is Doe, and my topic is Chapter 2, Area. I'm going to scroll down a bit so you can see the next key, which is always at the bottom. Now I'll start narrowing my items, clicking on the grade level, the standard area, and I'm going to pick from Standard 1. Click Next, and I still have 118 items to filter, so I am going to use my filters by clicking the green Show Hide Filters. Go to the right with the settings wheel, then click how I'm going to filter. I like to filter by item types and depth of knowledge at minimum. When I click Update, they will show. We'll go through some of the different item types. First one here is multiple choice. However, I'm going to pick some items that are level 2 depth of knowledge. And as I scroll through, you'll see there's a variety of types of questions or images that our students will encounter. I'm going to pick 2 with complex figures and then scroll back to the top. These items have been selected. Now I'm going to multiple response, which is one that we see on the state test. And there are 4 items that are at a level 1 depth of knowledge. I'm going to pick a couple of those where you'll notice there are 3 responses there. And here's another with 3 more responses. Then I'm going over to constructed response. In constructed response, we'll take a look at some level 3 questions, and these almost look like a math performance task with a stimulus at the beginning and then a number of questions to follow. There are also some at level 2, unclick that, where there may be a multi-part question in this case. The next item type is exact constructed response. They have a similar difficulty to some of the constructed response items, but there is an online scoring component available since there is only one answer. I'll pick a couple at a level 2 depth of knowledge. And notice this is a multiple answer item as well. I've finished setting up my quiz, and now I want to go to the next set. I'm going to click Next. And it will display for me each of the items, the correct answers, the points, which I can adjust for my constructed response items, a difficulty level, and my depth of knowledge that I've selected. Also, important to note, there is an online markup section if you want to have any text-to-speech or any items rolled over with further directions. There's an online preview, which I'll show you for your students' view so that you can see exactly what they'll see when they go online to take the quiz, including what they'll see for those constructed response items. There's also a test booklet should you choose to give this on paper, and the summary. The summary gives you a little bit of everything here. It'll give you your answers. It's going to give rationales for each student response on every answer, including those multiple choice questions. And it's going to give you a detailed rubric for your constructed response items and what student points might equate to in these sample responses. I'm going to go back and click on Next once again. The next section is called Performance Level. We do have available templates already to go with performance levels. However, you can customize these if you wish, and you can determine it either by percentage or by cut points, and it'll help you do that. Now we're going to decide how we're going to administer the test. I'm choosing to administer online, so I'm going to uncheck a couple of the areas here. And you can include a rubric on your online test for your students to view if you choose. Down here on Online Settings, you can also show how much time your students can take to take the test, and then you can determine whether you want to randomize items, show your students a timer, whether you want a PIN verification, and what types of tools they have access to, whether you're going to allow a calculator, algebra editors, highlighters. I'm going to go ahead and put a highlighter on mine. And some of these others, such as multiple sessions, need to be assigned after you've published the test. From there, at the bottom, you'll notice that the choices have changed, and we will now publish our test. You can always go back and change your online settings, and I'll show you where to do that. This takes us back to our assignment manager. I'm going to scroll down to the actual test. Notice that it's been published by the green light. That means it's available to be assigned online. You can make changes through this setup gear. You can print out questions through the documents for both student and teacher reference. And you can address more in online administration through the advanced key if you need to make any changes to those selections. And you have created an item bank assessment in School City.